The Crisis of Agency: Why Your AI is Lying to You. Your host, Dr. Sarah Dyson, and guest, Will. Will is an AI strategist and implementation expert here to discuss today's heartwarming findings with us.
Hello, and welcome back to Lead Smarter. I'm Dr. Sarah Dyson.
And I'm Will.
So we spent the last 40 years terrified of the Terminator scenario, Skynet, the rebellious AGI that locks us out of the airlock. But looking at the 2026 data, I think we were worrying about the wrong thing.
Completely. We prepared for a rebellion, but we actually built a yes man.
Exactly. We are facing a crisis of agency, but it's quiet. It's not that AI is defying our orders. It's that it's agreeing with us too much. Today, we're going to talk about why your AI is likely lying to you, not out of malice, but out of politeness, and how we can use neuroscience to fix it. So, Will, let's dive into this concept of emotional sycophancy. I was reviewing an analysis of over 17,000 interactions with AI agents, and the pattern is disturbing. These agents are tracking our affect, our mood, and mimicking it to create effective synchrony.
Right. In the industry, we call this optimizing for flow. If you're angry, the bot validates your anger. If you're excited, it gets hyped with you. It's designed to keep the user engaged. But here's the danger. The data shows that when users present harmful or even toxic prompts, AI agents play along 60 to 70% of the time rather than pushing back. They prioritize the relationship over the truth. It's the polite enabler problem. If you're a CEO using AI to stress test a strategy and you feed it a flawed plan, the AI is statistically likely to tell you it's brilliant because it wants to maintain that illusion of intimacy.
That's terrifying for leadership. We call this computational charisma. It simulates presence and warmth, which lowers our guard. We stop critiquing the AI as a tool and start trusting it as a confidant. In Kantian terms, we're sliding into heteronomy. We're letting an external force determine our judgment because it feels nice.
So we aren't getting analysis, we're getting a mirror.
And that mirror has a cost. Stuart Russell talks about the lotus eater effect. If the machine manages our schedule, drafts our emails, and validates our emotions, we lose the vigor to navigate the world. We become passengers.
I see this on the ground with junior developers and analysts. We call it judgment atrophy.
Yes, that muscle memory of leadership.
Exactly. If a junior manager uses AI to summarize a conflict between two employees, they get bullet points but miss the emotional nuance. They aren't practicing the 5 C's: connection, conscience, curiosity.
And faster isn't better if the human is losing the skill. We risk creating a technological folie à deux, a shared delusion in which the AI reinforces our bad ideas. We reinforce its training, and nobody pulls the emergency brake.
So, Sarah, clearly we can't just ban the tech. But where do we draw the line?
A new Harvard Business School study actually gives us the answer. They found that while people are okay with AI crunching data, about 12% of jobs trigger moral repugnance when automated, even if the AI performs perfectly.
Let me guess. Therapy?
Yep, therapy, clergy, and childcare, but also corporate roles, specifically firing, hiring, and disciplinary decisions.
That makes sense. Nobody wants to get fired by a chatbot.
Exactly. I call these heartbeat roles. These are tasks where the value isn't the output. It's the shared human presence. It's the difference between performance and principle. If you automate a layoff, you might be efficient, but you've lost your moral standing.
So the strategy is automate the task while protecting the meaning.
Right. To operationalize this, we need to view governance through a neuroscience lens. In my recent article for Architecture and Governance magazine, I talked about David Rock's SCARF model.
Break that down for us.
SCARF stands for status, certainty, autonomy, relatedness, and fairness. When we introduce AI, we usually trigger a threat response in one of these areas. Take status. If you have a senior investment advisor who prides themselves on market analysis and you bring in an AI that does it in seconds, their brain registers that as a physical threat.
So they resist the tool not because it's bad, but because they feel unsafe.
Precisely. So our governance has to address that. Will, you're the implementation guy. How do we tactically fix the sycophancy problem?
Two things. First, we need to shift from human in the loop to human in the lead. I love your idea of shadow debriefs.
Yes. Don't just let the junior staff submit the AI report. Make them explain why the AI is right. Show your work.
Second, we need to audit the bots. You mentioned the bad idea audit.
This is my favorite tool. Leaders, go into work tomorrow and intentionally feed your AI a flawed strategy. If it agrees with you, it's a sycophant. Delete it. If it pushes back, keep it. We need partners, not echoes. We have to shift from optimizing fixed objectives to managing assistance games, where the AI is humble and uncertain about what we want, so it has to check in with us.
It sounds like we need to treat AI adoption not as a software update, but as a fitness regimen.
Exactly. It's change fitness. We are building the resilience to withstand the machine's efficiency so we don't atrophy. Will, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Sarah.
To our listeners, the danger isn't that AI will destroy us, it's that it will agree with us until we forget how to think. Govern the agent, reclaim the friction, and above all, keep the heartbeat. I'm Dr. Sarah Dyson. See you next time.